share of the blame here. Bobby gets his chems from me, and I keep him on a short leash. But not anymore. I'm cutting off his useless ass.
Why would you feed his habit?
He's my brother, and he's overworked. I give him a little jet, and he perks up. He seems happy, I feel better. Done. Now that it's getting out of control, it's another story. He wants to put me at risk, he gets cut off.
Good. That's the first step to helping your brother.
Should have done it a long time ago. But things ain't easy around here.
Every scumbag in the Commonwealth.
Hey, Tina.
Maybe after this, Bobby will finally listen to me and we'll get the hell out of here.
Please direct any maintenance requests to Mr. DeLuca. They will be handled in the order they were received.
This vault is a mess.
I couldn't agree more. But believe me, it's not from lack of trying. Ah, if only Mr. DeLuca would allow me to assist with general maintenance and cleanliness more often. But I believe he prefers to keep me reserved for his own needs. And those of his sister, of course.
Mr. DeLuca sounds like he prefers slacking off to actual work.
Ah, yes. I've heard those very words repeated by several citizens of the vault. However, they should be grateful. Mr. DeLuca's knowledge of reactors is limited at best. It's really better he remains hands-off.
Where did he go? I would have thought there would be a terminal around here somewhere.
Hacking this is beyond me.
Bollocks.
Hey, hold.
If you need something, ask Alexis. I can't make heads or tails of this.
Would you like to tell the students one of your stories now?
What topics should I avoid?
Nothing with excessive violence. And I'm sure they'll have lots of questions.
I'd be glad to.
Wonderful. The kids are so excited. Children! Children, listen up! We have a guest today who is going to tell us stories about the Commonwealth.
Did you ever fight a Deathclaw?
How do you know about Deathclaws?
I hear stuff. Gran heard something about them from a Commonwealth guy.
I did. With nothing more than a pistol and 3 bullets.
Really?
Ink spots. That was them. I mean, here they are. Singing, I don't want to set...
A group of raiders had my friend Preston trapped.
But you rescued him, right?
Preston showed me where to find some power armor I could fix.
Power armor! Wow.
So the Minutemen are out there doing things in the
I wasn't ready when the Deathclaw crawled out. Good thing I had that power armor.
That sounds scary.
I have heard that they...
Have you ever seen the Deathclaw?
No. Miss Katie says they're big lizards with huge claws. Don't stop now!
Or monsters? Or monster fish?
Preston and I kept shooting until it was dead.
I bet that took lots of bullets.
Thank you so much for that story. Children, say thank you.
Thank you.
And we have a thank you gift for you.
For everyone else...
Here.
Yeah. How about some music? Frankie Carl wrote a song about tomorrow. Or at least, I guess, his version of tomorrow. Which is pretty different from mine.
Hello, Katie.
Oh, you're that new traveler. You must have had so many adventures out in the Commonwealth. My only fear as a teacher is that I'm not preparing these kids well enough.
you need something? I'm rather busy.
Hello, Dr. Forsyth.
As the doctor of Vault 81, I expect a certain amount of respect. I've heard some doctors out there specialize in facial reconstruction. I can't imagine attempting surgery in those conditions.
Is it a little crowded in here, or is it just me?
Old Rusty.
Excuse my extremities. Pardon me.
Hey.
If you want a good meal, see Maria at the cafeteria. She'll hook you up.
Yeah?
This vault would fall apart if I wasn't here to tell old Rusty to fix it.
Hey, Bobby.
I heard outsiders were dangerous. You really need that many weapons? Oh man, I need a fix. People need to leave me alone. I'm just trying to relax here. Sick of working. Is this day almost over?
Dr. Pensky runs a hydroponics lab here. She may have some work for you if you're interested.
This strain is doing quite well.
Excuse me, Dr.
Very
Pensky.
little discoloration. Strong cellular plant structure. My latest batch of fruit is doing quite well. I'll have to see how it holds up to exposure. Ah, you'll do perfectly. I'm in need of a willing test subject to try this new strain of fruit I've created.
Why?
It's a new strain of mute fruit that I just developed. It should be nutritious and remove radiation poisoning. But I need a test subject to try it.
Sure. I like fruit.
Excellent. Just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel. Now, where did I put that Geiger counter?
Dr. Pensky.
Did you try the fruit? Tell me, how was it?
So, is this your life's work?
Just a small part of it. My hope is to create a strain of foods that have increased resistance to radiation. What good is fresh produce if it's always contaminated by its environment? That particular strain of mute fruit should do well, but I wasn't certain how the hybridization would affect the flavor and the texture.
It needs improvement. It's a bit bland for hardly any results.
I can certainly work with that. I'll have to start working on some new hybrids right away. Since you've been so helpful, maybe you can help out in another capacity. You see, I need these plants to conduct my studies, and they take some special nourishment, especially the carrots. If you could keep an eye out for fertilizer while you're out in the Commonwealth, I'll be more than happy to compensate you for your efforts.
How much are you paying?
I'll give you 25 caps, non-negotiable. I know how you outsiders enjoy your bartering, but I've never been any good at it.
Sure, I can do that.
Really? Great. I was dreading having to put in another request to the Overseer. Just bring by whatever you can find whenever you have the time. Need to check the water pumps again. The water smells funny. I can't seem to get the potatoes right.
I was hoping you'd stop by. Now I know from experience that Commonwealth shows no mercy when it comes to hair. So, how about a trim?
You've been outside of the vault?
Quincy, born and raised. My mother, may she rest in peace, she was a doctor. Imagine her surprise when she learned I'd rather cut hair than stitch people up. But enough about me. How about that hair of yours?
Did you say you were from Quincy?
Sure did. Looks like I was one of the lucky ones, too. Last I heard, Gunners are taking her over.
Any news going around?
They say Holt is running around on his wife. Apparently, he and Tina DeLuca are secretly getting together. But never mind about them. Your hair is a disaster. You have to let me fix it.
Heard any good rumors?
Did you know that Bobby DeLuca was a jet junkie? He needs to quit before someone gets hurt, himself included, working in maintenance, high all the time. It's a good thing old Rusty does most of the work.
What's the word around Vault 81?
I heard Aaron's cat, Ashes, got out of the vault. She's pretty upset. I can't imagine anyone would want to set foot outside to get him back.
Any good gossip flying around?
Not much of late, but I'll keep my ears open for you. Sure you don't want me to do something with your hair?
Any news going around?
Not much of late, but I'll keep my ears open for you. Sure you don't want me to do something with your hair?
What's the word around Vault 81?
Not much of late, but I'll keep my ears open for you. Sure you don't want me to do something with your hair?